columnist, there's an apple tree, or there used to be an apple tree.
1936 to when I got married, 46.
Devonport was once one of the wealthiest and most productive towns in England. One of the centres of naval trade and engineering, its history is rife with culture, change and hardship, from the industrial age to the Great War. The following short film documents some of the stories of Devonport's longest living residents, shedding light on some of their memories and past events.
So how long have you lived in Devonport? So since you were a little girl, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1936 to when I got married, 46.
Oh. How much do you think Devonport has changed?
Quite a lot. I mean, the Brits did a lot to knock down Devonport, but they've also knocked down a lot more and putting up new houses, which they really did need.
Yeah.
Some decent houses,
yeah.
Because the big houses up and down that Kerr Street there were all lets, and they're pretty big houses across the way there. Because at that time people were very poor, so they couldn't afford very much anyway.
Yeah.
So they were all, in a way, rat-rented, for want of another word.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the other corner from the chapel, going towards what I used to call Chapel Street, is the big shop right on the corner, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But that was my people's place.
Oh really?
Yes, and he was a master baker. We had a cafe there as well. And we were open from 8 in the morning till midnight.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And because we had so many troops around us, because we had 3 lots of barracks.
Yeah.
We had Raglan Barracks here, and the top Raglan Barracks.
Yeah.
And then across the road was Granby Barracks. And well, they used to use our place because we were open. They used to pop across mornings for their mid-morning snack. And then when the Yanks came, because they came as well, you see, because they were stationed over there in Raglan Barracks.
Yeah.
And Chapel Street was quite a busy street when you got to the top.
The Raglan Barracks were built in the mid-1850s. They cost over £54,000 to build. They have since been demolished by the government, as it was believed that they were out of date, and now all that stands of it is the gateway. Many buildings were destroyed after the war due to the bombings, and so drastic redevelopments were planned. For instance, the modern flats and the more recent reconstruction of the Devonport railway station and the area surrounding it.
On the corner of St Albans Street and 4th Street was a greengrocer's, Gallagher's, and there must have been a delayed bomb in there, because just after we'd left, sort of thing, 15 minutes time, that blew up. So appreciate the blitz, the planes are gone, and all that. But now, my parents, all they knew that I was on my way to 4th Street, and this huge explosion, unexpected, middle of the day after the blitz sort of thing. And that was their biggest worry in the war. They always said they died, because they were so sure that I was involved in that.
Opened in the beginning of 1958. We went out there because the pub itself, and we were in the flat above, you know. And then my father moved on to the Trelawney at St Bulow Square, where he was there from 1963 until 1978 when he died. My mother carried on the license for a short period and she retired then. But all I can tell you about that, the carnival, was that this business, that she was the last carnival queen.
You know which one she is?
Yeah, there she is, the carnival queen, right in the middle, with her attendants there. Who the attendants are, I do not know. All I can tell you from the newspaper cuttings that I found, that there was 2,000 people for the opening of the carnival, and the streets of Devonport were crowded. According to the information in the Western Morning News and Daily Gazette of 19, which was dated the 21st of August, 1934, and that's what's all you've got on there.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah,
And then the paper shop next door to
Was
us.
it Tamblin's?
No, well, years and years ago. And then Arthur Richard had it. And then Mr. and Mrs. Roberts had it.
Yes.
And then there was Alice's, the hairdressers. Remember them?
Yes, I do.
And then the shop next door to them became a surgery, didn't it, for
Yes.
Dr. Morris?
Then there was a fish shop.
Then you had the Beresford before, that was still there.
Mr. Bennett's, that funny old man who kept a shop full of everything.
I told you there was a shop.
Yeah.
What about Mrs. Goodman who sold the second-hand furniture there?
That's it.
Remember her?
Yes, indeed.
And Kensley the butcher.
Yes, right, that's right. The chemist.
Yeah, I can't remember what the
Three of us and somebody there.
that chemist shop was called. Do you?
Did you say it was going?
Blackpool.
Blackpool. Motorcycle as well. Were these like novelty bottles of beer?
Yeah, same as the bike. The bike was a novelty bike. Because you know why?
Why?
It's only one steering, one hand on it. See it?
Why did they have it?
Well, I suppose it was,
Just sort of decoration?
yeah, like Blackpool, they got everything in there. You sit on it, have your photograph took,
Oh, I see.
type of thing, and that'll be it. And there he is again, on the end. I don't know who that little boy is there.
He hasn't got an instrument this time.
No, that was when we were working day somewhere, I think.
Did you go to the same school?
I went to Kerr Street School to start with,
Cool.
This one here?
Yeah.
just outside here. In fact, there used to be two schools. There was an infant school and a junior school. I went to both. And then from there I went up to Stoke Secondary Modern.
Okay.
And from there I went to Junior Tech.
So you didn't go to the same school then at all? No.
Yeah, eventually. I think he was a bit behind me.
No. Do you remember the Guildhall at all?
Not the inside, the outside, yeah.
You weren't familiar with the
And the
cells
police station, that used to be in the side end of it. Because we were pulled up many a time by them. Where the column is, there's an apple tree, or there used to be an apple tree.
Yeah.
And we was always up there pinching apples.
Kerr Street column, erected in celebration of the recent separation of Devonport from Plymouth, was built in 1824. It was designed by the famous John Falston, an architect who also designed the eccentric Odd Fellows Hall, an Egyptian-style building which was also built on Kerr Street. During the Blitz in World War II, 70% of all the buildings in the Devonport area were destroyed in the bombings. Do you remember the Guildhall at all, and Kerr Street specifically?
This Guildhall,
Yeah.
I remember coming here in the main entrance and listening to Michael Furt, the MP. You don't know who Michael Furt is, do you?
No, Michael Foot.
Michael Furt, yeah, the MP.
Yeah, no, like,
The Labour MP for Devonport. He was the MP for Devonport. And then one year they tried to get Randolph Churchill to represent Devonport. That didn't work. Conservative. Because it was all, working class people.
The Devonport Guildhall was built in 1822 and cost £2,902. It too, like the column and Old Fellows Hall, was designed by John Falston. It has a distinct Greek aesthetic like the Parthenon in Athens. It was used as a hall for public events, a meeting place for magistrates and also a police station. Did you move back to Devonport after the war?
Did I?
Did you move back to Devonport after the war?
No, I was married then, wandering around a bit.
My grandmother was always on to me to bring her in to show her Devonport. That's been her life. That's where she was born. That's where her father and mother were before her. I would never ever do it. Always excuses. Because I'd rather she remembered it as it was than as it is today, with the modern buildings, the flats and all that. She can remember it, as I said, as the houses, in the honey shop and the rest.
It's quite good, really, when I think back and the good times you had in Devonport,
Yeah.
And Mount Wise. I was telling the lady that was here earlier. Everybody knew each other, everybody helped each other. But, I liked it there, I lived there, and you had your good times, you had your tough times,